So let's get to the rest of the videos and stuff for the week. Right off the bat, we got Burger Ant with Hands FDL Nerd Tournament Championship Roundup. The link is in the show note. As always, Burger Ant is amazing. I'm going to be sitting down, I think, with him on Sunday. We're going to have a little chat for next week's show. We got a pre-record because, unfortunately, Burger Ant works on Friday nights. But we're definitely going to bring that to you because he's fucking amazing. So you should watch his stuff and you should subscribe, or don't. He doesn't fucking care. In addition, we've got Commanders Will and Kate, the Scale of Cutters Stairs finally revealed. Link is in the show notes. Go check out their channel. We've got a couple videos by Commander MASKIME ECC, who is live with us in the chat. Phenomenal person. Great videos. First off, he's got EDO Alpha. It is from the PERSEUS Reach Discoveries Week 2 with a new POI discovered. It is phenomenal stuff. In addition, he did one on EDO Alpha Phase 4, meeting Liz Ryder in person. Here's basically the situation. The way that Frontier sort of blocked us off so that we couldn't get anywhere was they permit locked the entire galaxy except for the 50 light years around where we were at. What they forgot to do was factor in the fact that we had permits that we already had unlocked for certain systems, including Liz Ryder's home, that you had to get through the Euribia Blue Mafia. So some commanders went and got to see these places. So that is one of the great videos that Commander MASKIME did. So huge salute to you, sir. And the one, like I said, that you're seeing on the screen right now is another one, which was one that he did from the PERSEUS Reach video. Go check out both of those videos. The links are in the show notes. Go check out his stuff. Subscribe to his channel. He puts out phenomenal content. He does great videos. He does great pictures. The French community in Elite Dangerous is not getting enough respect lately. Commander MASKIME is one of those people. Remlock Industries is a whole group. They do phenomenal stuff and deserve our love and support. So go check him out, subscribe. Let's boost his numbers. In addition, we've got Commander HOLLOWPOINT, Elite Dangerous Odyssey Alpha Engineers visits Marco QWENT and TIANA Fortune on foot. Same thing that I just said from before. Now, who knows if that was just sort of done for the alpha where they put them to the side there and later they're planning on changing them and moving them, or if they're always going to have a weird little thing where you get off the ship from your landing pad and their office happens to be right there. Kind of reminds me of the thing of, remember from season, was it 1 or 2 of the Mandalorian, where he landed on Mos Eisley and that chick with the 3 robots came out and, was just right there. It's kind of cool stuff. I dig it. Also, we've got a bunch of videos from Commander Dragonfire, Elite Dangerous Odyssey, new fleet carrier jump effects. Very cool. New new Guardian SLF lance damage effects, new Guardian SLF trident damage effects, black hole concept mashup. Phenomenal. Go check it out. He also does phenomenal pictures. He does really good images. You can see them in the Elite Week Discord image slideshow. You can also see them on his Twitter. It is good shit. So check it out. Which takes us to Commander Exorcist, Elite Dangerous Out There, Season 3, Episode 6, and Elite Dangerous Out There, the best of Season 1. Both of those videos are out. If you haven't seen, Commander Exorcist stuff, both of the links are in the show notes. Go check out his entire channel, all of his stuff. It is all very choice. Commander Exorcist is one of the top creators, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, whatever. But one of the top creators of the SPVFA. Phenomenal pictures, phenomenal videography, just great stuff, and absolutely needs to be celebrated. After that takes us to our Odyssey Alpha evaluation. We've got an article from PC Gamer. Elite Dangerous Odyssey enters its final alpha phase looking worse for wear. Link is in the show notes. You can read it if you want. They make the opinion, or they are of the opinion that it is severely underwhelming. And you know what? I can't really argue with them as it stands now. If you judge Odyssey from what you saw in Alpha, I think it would be very underwhelming. But I have faith that we're going to see a little bit better on May 19th than what we saw in Alpha. And I think we're going to see way better a year from now as Frontier continues to fill it out with the sort of content. I think it's going to get better. So check out the article if you want. PC Gamer's not high on it, but but we'll see what you think. The proof is in the pudding, and in the end, honestly, I don't think the pudding is going to be great on May 19th, but I think it's going to be great eventually. So if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, fine. If you're not, maybe if you see on May 19th that you're not happy with the pudding, go play something else for a little while and then come back to it. You don't pay a monthly fee, come back to it when it's better. Commanders Will and Kate Alpha Phase 4. They put out a video for about a half hour. This is a good video because everybody else put out sort of summation videos, and they're like, hey, it's like a 5-minute video, and here's what I thought of this, or here's what I thought of that. Here's my thoughts overall. Will and Kate, they didn't put out a video that was like, here's our thoughts overall, and like, how I feel about it. It's more just, here's 100 different things, and this part I liked, and here's why. This part I didn't like, and here's why. It was more into the nitty gritty of the details of the stuff. So check that out. The Eradicator put out a video. He is a Star Citizen content creator that summed up his thoughts on Elite Dangerous Odyssey. I want to call out his video because I've seen a couple other Star Citizen content creators that kind of put out a shitty look on Odyssey. I think, I don't know the people, so I'm not going to judge them, but let's just say that I think that there might have been some impetus for some people that were Star Citizen creators to put out a sort of score points with their fan base by putting out a video that was shitty to Elite Dangerous unfairly. And two content creators from the Star Citizen crowd that I thought were very fair with their coverage of Elite Dangerous were the Eradicator and Dig That. Dig That is an alt content creator of Elite Dangerous and is now more focused on Star Citizen, but he did not put out a shitty score points by shitting on Elite a series of videos. He put out some good stuff, so go and check those out. Absolutely unquestionable, in my opinion, the best content creators for Elite Dangerous, Down to Earth Astronomy, who just left to go to bed, so he's not hearing me say good things about him, but he's still good. He put out Things Need to Change Before Odyssey is Live, My Feedback. It's the title of the video. In it, he talked about the lighting is a problem, material storage being pooled is a problem, performance in general is a problem, although that one, Frontier has been very quick to say, we are optimizing this, it's going to be way better, so we'll see on May 19th. There needs to be a keybind search bar. You've got hundreds and hundreds of keybinds. At this point, there needs to be a search bar at the top so you can just type in FSS mode, and then it'll pull up where the keybind is for that because people are hunting everywhere. The collision damage is being calculated multiple times in some cases, other cases not. It's a very inconsistent problem, but he showed in the code where you hit an asteroid and one time you lose half a ring and the next time it explodes your ship from full rings because sometimes it'll apply the damage once, sometimes it'll apply the damage 8 times. It's having weird loops and stuff. The UI menus. Landing gear is poorly modeled. And since that's the one thing we're going to be seeing, because you walk right next to the landing gear and stand there in the blue circle, when it's right in your face that it's like, hey, wait a second, this whole leg doesn't even touch the foot. It's like hovering 3 feet off there. That's weird. And we should walk up those ramps. At the very least, put the circle there right in front of the door. Let us walk up the ramp and hit the circle. Duplicate keybinds can't be set to the same keys. So your camera suite when you're on foot is different than when you're in the ship or the SRV or the SLF and they conflict. You can't use them together. Bookmarks need love. These are all things that Down to Earth Astronomy pointed out. For sure, check that out because it's good stuff. Commander Burr put out EDO Alpha, what I think of it. In it, he marked the lack of the sphere of combat sort of being demonstrated, noted a lack of fun in some places and hopes that they will, with regard to exobiology, science it up a bit, that's a direct quote, and lose the Twitch play. He talked about, branding and naming it Alpha was sort of a bit of a mistake, hoping that Frontier was keeping something back. Entering and exiting the ship is extremely disappointing. He was curious what, if anything, new is coming in space and noted the uncertainty of what will come next. As we talked about, I think there's a strong group of people that believe that a roadmap would be good. Obsidian Ant, he put out, just a quick note, in this week's Witch Space News, Burr talked about the possibility of new ships on Odyssey launch. In response, we played you the video of Art less than a month ago on a stream, so he knew it was public when he said it, saying no new ships are planned at this time, maybe in the future, can't talk about it, but not at this time. I think if we were going to get a new ship on Odyssey launch, for him to make that statement would be past reckless. I don't think we're getting a new ship on Odyssey launch, but I don't know, we'll see. Obsidian Ant put out a video, Elite Dangerous Odyssey Alpha final thoughts, an average update with potential to. He listed many of the problems that we talked about from the other content creators as well. Basically, I feel like a lot of the feeling that I'm getting from people is that they're underwhelmed at this time with Odyssey. Now, May 19th could bring shocks for all of us, and I don't think that it's gonna. I think we're going to be fairly underwhelmed with Odyssey on May 19th, but I honestly do believe in my heart that Frontier is going to, through continual, work between now and say a year from now, put in the effort, put in content so that in the end, looking back on it from 2-3 years in the future, we look back on Odyssey as an awesome thing. I think it's going to be rough at launch. I think they're going to get really bad reviews and it's going to be a rough time. Much like, Hello Games with No Man's Sky. They got shit reviews and had a really rough time, and then they put their nose to the grindstone and they got it done, and eventually they put out a really good product. So I think we're going to see kind of that situation.